afternoon and welcome to St Benedict's College Sport. Continuing with our interviews with various MRCs. Today I'm talking to Mr. Rob Ambler, who's our MRC of water polo. Rob has built a program that he's going to tell us a little bit about. Welcome, Mr. Ambler.
Thank you very much for having me.
And Rob, if you could begin by telling us a little bit about your background and what has brought you to the point of managing polo at St Benedict's College.
Polo has been a love of mine right from the word go, from school. Been basically doing polo for 25 years now, coaching for about 20. Played nationally and now finally coaching nationally. And enjoying the fact that I can actually do this as a job. So my passion is and love is my job. So and it carries through to my boys and the culture we have in our club.
You often refer to the boys at St Benedict's as your boys. Who are your boys? Will you tell us a little bit about who your boys are?
So, every guy that gets in the pool and puts a water polo cap on is one of our boys. They're a different breed. Cold water, long hours. Polo is not just a swimming sport. It's a wrestling sport. It's a rugby sport. It's a ball sport where we wrestle and we are tough buggers in the pool that have to do and work around different scenarios all the time. So it's a thinking sport.
Okay, so there's indeed a place for every type of boy who would be interested in polo, for example. There's a space for everyone.
It's similar to rugby. So you need a big guy in certain positions. You need small, fast guys in other positions. So it caters for all kinds of sizes, forms of boy in the pool. The only thing that they need to do is be able to swim.
All right. At present, there's no swimming on the go. What have your boys and what could potential water polo boys be doing at this time as we await the green light to return to sport?
So currently a lot of our boys are doing online training with the provinces. So the provincial boys are all being given training sessions by their provincial coaches to do every day. Most of the boys are training 6 days a week for an hour a day with provincial coaches. We have a lot of boys in provincial teams. Currently, almost 60% of our program is with provincial teams.
Oh, that's excellent. How has that grown in your time at St Benedict's? How are you building this program and what are you trying to build?
So the biggest thing about our program and the biggest thing is the goals that we've set down with my captains since they've started is to be a consistent top 10 water polo team in the country. We're there and thereabouts. The highest we've been is 8th or 7th, and compared to 42nd when we started, to now 13th in the country currently without playing water polo. So we get invited to the top tournaments where we play the top teams in the country on a regular basis, and we can judge where we are with against those teams.
Right, and you can talk us through some of the recent results that you have achieved. How well have you done in the last year or two?
Oh, last year or two, under 15, so we'll start at the bottom. Our under 15s won the Gauteng League this year. Did phenomenally well. No one actually came close to us in that league. Under 16s 2 years ago won the Sahiti Club. And then our first team has been doing phenomenally well in the last 2 years. The culture there has grown into a professional working environment where the boys put in time and effort all the time, and it's not just here in the pool where we're as a team, but as individuals as well. We came third at Grey Bloom last year, and this year, culminating this year with a win at Reef Cup, which was massive for those boys. I mean, the time and effort and planning that went into that tournament was just so awesome to see us win that tournament with all the work that had gone into it.
All right, well, it is an excellent result and series of results. Rob, what about a new boy coming to St Benedict's who can swim? You've said he should be able to swim. What could he look forward to as a new boy to the sport within your program? Who might he be working with, and what fixtures would he be exposed to?
So basically we play all the big boy schools, and the joy of that is we can actually compete against all the big boy schools. We don't have to have massive amounts of boys and teams to do that. So he'll be playing at the highest levels against the highest playing boys in the country. And we're competitive right from the word go. We've got some seriously good coaches going through the age groups. Most of them have played, some of them have played for longer than most of the boys have been alive. And others are national and provincial coaches and national and provincial players. So right through from grade 8 to matric. The joy of our program is that we actually start at grade 2 at St. Benedict's with water polo. So most of the boys have got a whole bunch of experience before they even get here.
Right, fantastic. Right, and then for those boys who would like to play the sport at the highest level, what kind of provincial teams could they be making? What has your success been on the provincial front through to the national level?
Yeah, I'll start with the boys. We're lucky, we're on the cusp of a border, so we get to play for Easterns and for Gauteng. The better boys go through to Gauteng with national aspirations. So the boys that want to play nationally, we try and push them to go to Gauteng. The guys that just want to play provincial polo go to Easterns and enjoy the provincial experience that they have there. From my side, the last 2 years I've collected silvers, losing to Western Province in the final at under 18 level, and then this year I'm the under 14 and junior national coach. So I have a long way to go before I get to the men's side, but that's the goal for now.
Right, excellent. Well, so too, you've had some success with St. Benedict's boys playing at the highest level.
Yes.
Just before lockdown. Can you tell us a bit about
so
that?
we've had 3 boys make national squads. Brogan McEwen made the under 15 squad, non-travelling to Kana, and then we've had 2 boys make national sides. Raya Tiledi made the under 18 side to go to Kana in Zimbabwe, and Nathan Correa made the the under 17 Euro side to go to, I think they were going to Turkey, which has just been cancelled. So, but we've got the guys making national sides. These are the first guys in the history of St. Benedict's water polo that have actually made national teams.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
All right, so in closing, if you could give us some insight to the facility that you work with here at St. Benedict's. We're standing at the outdoor pool. What do you have at your disposal to work with?
So at Bennies, we're quite blessed with facilities, obviously. The water polo pool, which we call this the water polo pool, is a 50-meter swimming pool, 2.5 meters deep, so we can put 2 pools, water polo pools, and a big international water polo pool into this pool. We also have the indoor facility down the bottom, which is a 25 by 25, which we use predominantly for swimming, but we also use it for water polo during winter, which is awesome to have a heated pool and the guys can train year-round. We also have a splash polo pool across the road, so the guys can train there. So we're blessed with swimming pools and water polo facilities here.
All right, fantastic. Rob, and in closing then, just some of the plans going forward. Where would you like to see the program go in the short term, next season possibly, and then 3 to 5 years? What's in your thinking with regards to the program?
It's consistency. We don't want to lose any form going through the next 2 years. We've got to a point where I think we're competitive with 90% of the schools, and I don't want to lose to most of those schools again. I think we now want to be competing against the St. John's and Kesers and those schools where we beat them or draw or stay within 2 or 3 goals of them at every game, at every level. I want to carry on being in the top 4 at Reef Cup, and then competing at SACS and Saint Stayers and all the other competitions we go to. We're in the top 8 almost every tournament that we get to. I now want to be in the top 4 of every tournament we get to.
All right. Well, on behalf of St. Benedict, we want to thank you for the work done. I'm sorry that there's no polo on the go at present, but we're hoping that return to sport very soon, and we wish you well with the program going forward.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.